She always makes a face that you guys don't get to see. It's right before the show.
Hello, you guys. Welcome to another exciting episode of Feel It Real Fun
Oh my God.
on our 7th of May 2021.
That's right.
And it's your manifesting questions answered live.
Oh my God, because dead sucks.
That's right.
Oh, look
So,
at that. Oh,
go to freeneville.com,
let's share it there.
subscribe to the 221 email list and get a pseudo-random email every single day until you or 20 die.
That's right. Pseudo. P-S-U-D-O. There was a farmer had a dog,
Yes.
and Pseudo was his name. Oh. P-S-U-D-O.
PSE.
P-S-U-D-O. P-S-U-D-O.
Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
And
90
Pseudo
days,
was his name.
cheap ass cup of coffee, half a donut. You know how the story goes.
There's a story of a lovely lady.
Right. And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
That's right. Sizzle's just tagging first names. I love that because it's sort of like you can make them all up. Like,
Hiya, Sizzler. Hello, Mel. Hello.
yo, everyone! Look at all the
Stella
Triple
Jim.
D kids.
Hello. There were more, but Alice,
Victoria, you are radiant
Caroline.
today. Look at you.
Radiant.
You're radiant today. Now I gotta admit, I do like having the knockdown light in front of us because, like, we can leave those back windows open.
Yes.
You see that, and it doesn't bother anything because it's
Doesn't
like
bother.
boom.
Well, it doesn't bother 20. Hello, Brian.
All right.
And Ashley.
Ashley.
Okay, so
Yeah. All right. So shall we dive in, Victoria?
yes, we shall.
All right.
20.
All right.
So the first question is from Cor. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, we changed the
Remembering-
name to protect the innocent.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't ask to use this one on the show, so I just harmonized it.
Okay. And is it just freeneville.com or manifestingmasterycourse.com?
Oh, don't
or-
remember. Yeah.
We don't remember.
Just
okay.
make it up as we go.
Okay, remembering when
Yo,
for
Caroline.
being debt free.
Triple D, yo.
Kay asks, I remember when I was in financial trouble, but now I'm debt free and have plenty of money. And I think of a short scene where my bank manager congratulates me in being debt free and investing my money. Am I on the right track? Please let me know.
Alrighty, so ready?
Yes.
Remembering when you were in financial trouble. So what I've noticed with remembering when, really dive into that lecture of Neville's, but he's talking about the feeling of a memory. You remember when she was single by imagining her married. So when you see her, you don't go, I wonder if she's married. No one will ever marry that one, you know. It's that experience of when I worked in the nursing home and was having a shitty day at work. Yeah, I just felt it was in the past. How would I remember that day as a teacher? Yeah, that kind of thing. So remembering
when I had debt problems to imagining.
Yeah, what's the lack of? See, what would you lack if you didn't have debt? Yeah, there's the thing. Would you not be afraid of the postman, or the knock at the door, or the phone ringing? Like those are pretty much the universal things right there. So like, when I see the mailman, I don't shit myself anymore. Right?
Nice.
Nor do I go hide. Right? It's like, because let's face it. It's bad enough.
Well, we've
if
got a
you-
postwoman actually.
She's awesome. She's
Yes.
just
She
beautiful.
rides around on a motorbike.
We got little wee postie bikes here. Google Australian postie bike. It is the
Yeah.
coolest thing, right? So, like, this whole thing of remembering when you were in debt, I would take when you see the mailman coming, if you're shitting yourself and having a panic attack, that's when you you just feel that in the past.
So remember when I used to shit myself.
Yeah, but it's never the words.
Yeah,
it's just
it's
that it's when you
feeling.
see the mailman and you feel yourself go, you're getting sucked into the tunnel of fuck, right?
Yeah.
Hashtag tunnel of fuck. Yeah, it's like,
Yes.
right. Yeah, like seriously, I remember the day at work. When I walked in and Mabel exploded and she had like 4 or 5 strokes a week kind of thing, and she was screwed up. And she was a good friend of mine from working there. And it was my first day on the job of wiping butts. Before that, I was calling bingo numbers. B11, 069.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And it was like, yeah. And now I got to go in there, and she goes, "Uh-oh." Right? I'll never forget that. Uh-oh. and it's like, well, we're just gonna make the best of this, And I just felt it in the past, right? So while doing what you got to do. but if I didn't stand there and say anything. The next part here, right?
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, no, I didn't stand around saying, "I remember whenever you exploded, Hazel." Fuck you.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So on the other thing, I think of a short scene where my bank manager congratulates me on being debt free and investing my money. I don't even know who my bank managers are. I mean, like, do you? Do you have
No.
any idea what they look like, male, female? I have no idea.
No.
All I know is like every now and then I go in and I just say,
Hey,
right,
yo,
yo.
give us some money. Yeah.
I went $2,000 in dimes,
In
and they explained to me we don't have
$20.
dimes in Australia, so that's even better, right? $200 and $2,000 in 10-cent pieces. I'm quirky today. Yeah, but here's the fun thing, because I don't get that's a natural scene. I mean, like, I would almost guarantee anybody who watches this has never experienced walking in and their bank manager saying, "Congratulations, Victoria, you're debt free. I am so happy you're investing your money." It just
With me.
it doesn't work
Yeah,
for me,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But on the other hand, if you were going to go buy a BMW and pay cash for it, and you walk in and it's like you're not in debt considering more debt, you're walking in and you're seeing Tom Sawyer gold chains. I mean, just imagine, this poor woman, right? She's looking at the Tom Sawyer wearing his gold chains, his shirt unbuttoned down to here. Like our water guy who we haven't seen in like a year and a
I
half.
know.
And me walking in with with bundles of money hanging out of my pockets,
Yes.
right? It's like
Pockets.
just having
Plurals.
fun, right?
Yeah.
So there's the difference. I mean, that's ridiculous, but I'm ridiculous, and I still haven't met the bank manager that would. I mean, like I walk in and it's
Give me some.
Yeah.
Give me whatever in cash.
So
Yes.
Galaxy Triple D says I worked in a bank and it definitely didn't happen like that.
Yeah.
If anything, the bank people are the enemies of investors because the bank manager has to have you. The bank manager wants you to keep your $10 million in the bank at 0% interest.
And loan.
Yeah, exactly, and
let's
take
give you
out some
more
debt,
money.
right?
Yeah.
Versus like and then you charge me per transaction
Yeah. And an annual fee.
and an annual fee.
Yeah.
Not into annual fees.
Right.
But let us
Excellent.
continue and notice how this weaves into the other ones.
Okay, cool.
So thank you, Kay.
Thank you, Kay, for
Cool.
your question.
All right.
The next question's from Dream Driven Day Vivian, inner conversation control. Vivian asks, do I need to observe my inner conversation and change them to match with my desires?
All right. So I'd call that the manager method.
Yeah, it's the control.
Somebody write that down, the manager method. See, I don't bother noticing. Do my inner Well, I notice, right? Are my inner conversations in alignment with my desires? I'm not even sure what that means. But I'll run with the whole thing of, like, is what's going on in the box congruent with who I choose to be? And so, like, loving, happy husband sees flowers and goes, oh.
Yeah.
Right? There's an inner conversation about flowers, versus the inner conversation about flowers of, like, cheap ass, in debt, up to my ass, semi-happy husband who's blaming her because
She
fuck, she just
deserve 'em.
keeps spending
Yeah.
money and she doesn't deserve flowers for Mother's Day. And I look at the flowers and go, $25 for 10 flowers. That's $2.50 a flower. All right. That's just funny to me. So in the inner conversation, bananager, when the inner conversations just reveal the state you're in. So why manage them, right? So I talked the whole thing about my ex and I. We had 11 cats and 13 litter pans, right? The whole law is when you have whatever number of cats you have plus 2 litter pans. So 1 cat, 3 litter pans, 3 cats, 5 litter pans, 11 cats. 13 litter pans, right? And it just keeps going up and up. It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
And the whole thing is, if you try to herd 11 cats up, I mean, let's face it, I can look pretty ridiculous. But you can imagine me in my boxer shorts and my Hank Hill shirt trying to, run after 11 cats, right? They ain't coming. But you open 1 can of tuna and they go right in, like boom, right there, transfixed. Right? And so, like, open up a can of tuna. When you change your state, your inner conversations change. So if I was in the state of up to my ass in debt and blaming her, why? Because there's only one cause.
Well, there's only one person around him.
Yeah, there's only one person around me now.
May as well blame her.
Isn't that why you get married, though, Victoria? You get married to find someone to blame everything on? It's like, yeah, I'll blame that on you. Yeah, I'd blame that on you. What else can I blame on you? Everything, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, your inner conversations, don't try to manage them. Just, Brian, yeah, hashtag open a can of tuna, right? Change your state, inner conversations change, right? So, that's what I'd do. Managing the inner conversations, it's like trying to manage the needle on the yeah,
Speedometer.
fuel tank, right?
Fuel tank.
You can manage the one on the speedometer, right?
Yeah.
Right? So,
Got ya.
Victor,
Okay, excellent.
let's get to a good question.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, Viv. Nah.
But by the way, you get that? Again, yeah, there's an inner conversation there, right? Like, did he really mean that? Right?
No, you didn't mean it, Vivian.
Yeah. The state of
Loving
yeah,
trainer?
loving trainer, loving learner, all that good stuff gets the humor. Yeah, some people have no humor. The state of I have no fucking sense of humor.
Okay.
Look at that.
Thanks, Vivian.
A
for your
mouth commented on my
question.
post in the Law of Attraction by Neville Goddard. Thanks,
Yes,
Amal.
you should have turned that off. Right. So, cool. The next question is from two-time Tomi.
Two-time Tommy.
Looking into her eyes.
Sort of, yeah, like it almost feels constipated, like when I do the two-time Tommy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Tommy, so in the yes method, you shared when I look into her eyes, and I've been struggling to imagine what implies I'm a happy, loving husband to her, and I want to just nail it. How simple can I let this be? And how can I also use the power of where with this?
All right. Where in your life do you not feel like you're a happy, loving husband? Yeah, it's sort of like, I mean, like, yeah, that would be, yeah, do you have a conflicting state there? Yeah, like I'm really not sure. There's not much detail there, but the whole surrendering to, I really love this when I look into her eyes thing. Like seriously, when the show starts, I'm looking into her eyes. I'm just seeing how pretty she is. I mean, honest to God, I am married to one pretty woman, right?
Aw.
I mean it. I mean, you know that. I mean, like, it's true,
I
right?
know.
And there's the thing, like. It's funny because like yesterday we were talking about the postie. Postie rolls up when we're finishing what do we call it? Chicken sushi, right?
Yes.
I love saying it like that.
Because we buy sushi and we buy a roast chicken
Don't
to
tell
share
them
with the
that.
dogs.
So
Well,
we're
chicken sushi, everyone's
we're
going,
finishing up
I've never had chicken sushi in my life.
finishing up the chicken sushi, right?
Yes.
And the postie rocks up. And she beeps, the dogs go nuts. Victoria
Yeah.
does the power walk.
The run, yeah. Yes.
And what do I say afterwards? She's just lovely. And she is. Our postie is lovely. If she ever retires, it's going to be a detriment to the whole neighborhood. She's just beautiful, right? Now, here's the thing. The beauty that I experience with the postie is different than the beauty I experience with Victoria. All right? Both human beings are beautiful. I mean, Victoria, besides being someone who I love deeply as a wife and a best friend, she's beautiful. The postie's beautiful too, but it's a different. I mean, I don't look into the postie's eyes. It's like, hello, postie.
20? What are you doing?
Hello, postie. Anyway, explore those. Like, what's the difference? You're going to find a difference that matters. It sounds to me almost like you're trying to nail that what's the same thing I can do versus what's the difference you'll notice as a loving husband.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other side note, as a loving husband and as a loving trainer, that's what gets me out of bed at 5 in the morning. Like, it's not that I need motivated. I don't. I mean, I'm up 5 o'clock. I mean, it was like 4:08 in the thing, and I'm looking. I'm like, oh, fuck it, man. I can get another 30 minutes in, right? But at like 4:52, I'm up, right? Victoria's saying, go back to sleep, right? You'll be okay for a little while, right? so I get out of bed, but it's this whole thing of like, like I drop the kids off at the pool, I go out, I hit the coffee, start answering emails and stuff. And there's part of my anticipation for the morning, dream-driven day people, this whole dopamine thing. I'm looking forward to sharing with her some of the morning emails and stuff. Sometimes I forward them to her. Sometimes I just have a comment or two that I share with her, or we're playing grab ass in the kitchen. But you'll find those moments. Scan for the moments versus I'm a single guy. I'm pretty cool. Got me a job. Most guys don't have jobs. Chicks dig guys. I found out, I was doing some reading on the Reddit, and I found out that chicks like guys with a sense of humor, flat abs, hygiene, and a job. The fact that they list a
Flat,
job fascinates me. Right?
flat abs.
What do you look for in a guy?
Hygiene.
A guy that takes a bath and has a job, right? Right. So as a happy, loving husband, I tend to love being productive. So I don't go. I take a bath for Victoria. Yeah. But I love. Got it. So we'll leave some open loops. Have some fun. Oh, dopamine.
Cool, excellent. I don't know if Tommy's here today, but yeah.
Well, he's probably like looking into her eyes.
Yeah, thank you to Tommy.
Quit staring.
Oh,
Bruce.
watch out, Bruce.
I know.
Oh,
I know. We love you. We love Bruce. Where's your ball?
I think stay down for them.
Where is the ball? Where's ball? Go find ball. That dog is so fucking smart. Seriously. He is. He's brilliant. Oh, here comes the moody one.
The moody one.
So
yeah,
you got the
actually,
ball. So you
he
got
got trimmed up yesterday. You guys should see him. He's like a
We'll
little.
post a photo.
Okay.
All right.
The next question is from Manifesting Mastery Jess.
Yo.
Taming the monkey mind. Jess asks, any tips for getting out of your head for Feel It Real sessions? Taming the monkey mind.
Cool. We've got a cool little recording. If you go to freeneville.com, crass commercial, $7, break the bank. Someone will complain. I'm serious. I love the complaint. All these David is right. 2-hour recording, $7. Right now, I'm not saying Jess will complain because Jess is cool. Jess probably even has this. But that whole speed recording. If you go to freeneville.com, you'll see live call recordings. Click there. The first one, $7. Live speed call recording. It's awesome. And I mention that because if you want to get out of your head, the best. So the whole thing is like, where's your flashlight of attention going? If it's up in the head, you'll have yes, no, good, bad, right, wrong, this, that, something else. Yeah, the variety shows up in the head. The heart just wants to feel something. The belly is about presence. And one of the hacks that we found that gets you into the body and into the belly is you've got 7 bones in your cervical spine. That's the neck. Right? Yeah, for you big bird people, cervical spine, that's the neck.
The big bird people. Big bird might have
Yeah.
more because
No.
he's got a very long neck.
I said big word, you heard big
Oh.
bird. It's all good to me.
I
Right?
heard big bird.
Hashtag, the meaning of the communication is determined by the listener. Right? For you guys that have communication issues. Right? Anyway, so if you want to get out of your head, just for fun, right now, everyone, take a deep breath, and as you take that deep breath and let it out, just put your attention on the 7 cervical bones. Instant taken to sleep. Goodbye. Right? It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Or you can meditate for a couple years. I was learning hours of meditation. I meditate for hours. Hours every day. Yep. Take my herbs too. For hours. Yeah, meditate for hours every day.
I got flowers.
Flowers.
Right.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, the more you explore, just move the attention, their flashlight around. The big thing is discover it's easy. There's the big thing. Put your attention on the 7 cervical bones real quick. Better yet, put it between the spaces between your fingers. Ooh, we did. That's always fun.
Yeah, I remember this call.
Right?
Yeah, it was good.
So again, freeneville.com, live call recordings, the first one. If you got that, if you like that, we got plenty more. So
Yeah.
pick them up. Good fun.
Cool.
What? And Dream Driven Day kids who are in the current Dream Driven Day, we've got a call coming up. Hoo-ha.
Yeah.
All right.
And Valerie said she heard Big Bird too. There you go.
Bird.
And very
bird is
appropriate with the
word.
neck you're talking about.
Absolutely. That's right.
Okay.
Maybe I did say big bird.
Oh, probably said big word.
Big word.
Excellent. Thank you, Jess, for your question.
Oh, look at that. My dog's eating my dog.
The next person's from Dread Driven Day, Tomi, manifesting money. Tomi asks, how to manifest more money with the power of where? Questions. So he's diving into this power of where, isn't he?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. So where in your life do you want things to be different when it comes to money? I sort of go back to the first question, the whole thing with, as much as I absolutely love status, right? When I got okay with status,
Can you guess?
Yeah, when I got okay with status, yeah, I doubled my income, work half my time, double my income, work half my time again, right? So, but status is really
Gildan.
cool. Gildan. Oh, look at my Gildan shirts. Gildan. Go check it out. Go to Amazon.com.au.
No,
Type in
don't.
Gildan. I got $11 a shirt, man. These are just great. So Gildan.
You may as well have gone to Target, but he'll say because no one's ever heard of a Gildan t-shirt.
Yo, Gildan.
Gildan.
It's made with hand-picked organic cotton. So, anyway, let me
Right,
see the
sorry.
question. That's
We
all right.
asked
We're
for
doing great. Yeah,
for Tomi power of where for manifesting more money.
Cool. So where in your life where in your life do you want it to be different, right? So like, yeah, I'll go back to the original one with the bank manager and so on. Like in my life, as much as I love status, when I walk in, they don't go, "Oh, it's him," right? Sometimes they do go, "Oh, it's going to be interesting," right? Depending upon how I'm dressed, where I'm coming from, where I'm going to, right? Always leave them different than when you found them, right?
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Always leave them different compared to when you found them. So, like, this whole thing of, like, where would your life be different?
Excuse me.
You really get to explore that. Is it the feeling of, what I'm not a fan of is, I want to buy what I want, who I want, that kind of thing. I mean, it's like, all right, not a fan of that. But here's the thing. I've discovered this thing. What's that beer called that I'm enjoying?
Burley Big Head.
Burley Big Head. It's 67.
Big Head.
60,
Sort of a bit like serotonin. Sorry, yes.
Yeah, it's like $63 for what we call a slab in Australia. And there's another beer that's almost as good, but it's like $42 a slab. So it's like $21 less. And you double your income, you work half the time, double your income, the work half the time. I remember being the guy that I'd have to make the decision between the beer I like and the beer that's cheap. And like now it's like, if I buy the other one, I buy it only because I want some variety.
Yeah.
You know?
The Coopers is the other.
Yeah, the Coopers, right.
Yeah. This
So-
is little Emmett. Hey, Emma.
Emma, look up.
Look up here.
See, not a chance. Hey,
Okay.
how about kisses? How about
Little
kisses for
Sean.
Dad?
Looks like a sheep.
How about kisses for Dad? How about kisses for Dad?
Okay.
One more, right?
Yes.
So again, this whole thing, find real life, right? So we take Emmett to go get snipped, right? And
Not snipped.
Yeah,
That
oh,
happened
no,
a long
that was
time
a long
ago.
time ago. Right?
Yes.
So to get him like looking all like
Shaved
Joe
or
Weldon,
whatever.
right? So he looks like Joe Weldon now. I'll
Like
have to show you
Joe
the photos, right? So he looked like Gaza before. Now he looks like Joe Weldon. Somebody hashtag those two, right? So I go and I pick him up and I tell the girl that does him. I said, look,
Ziggy.
I'm paying you cash. You want to report it or not? I don't care. Now here's the thing, right? 20, 25, 30 years ago, I would have been, hey, I'm going to pay you cash, you don't got to report it,
Yeah, how much?
right? And I'm expecting a little bit of quid pro, right? So if you're normally charging $100 and I'm paying cash, and can you do me for 80, that
And
kind
really,
of thing.
like, why bother? Because that's probably the tax on
Oh,
the
yeah.
100 anyway.
Oh, exactly.
So,
But if and here's the thing, ready? Since I'm a prick, how about if we split the difference?
Yeah.
Since I'm playing small, right?
exactly.
Gaz
Because
is in
I
the
need
house.
it.
So it's those kind of things. Like my whole thing. Then again, like where in my life would it be different? My real life again, meat. I remember when I lived Pennsylvania Avenue, Irwin, Pennsylvania, and I'd go to the food land, and I knew exactly when to go to get the meat that was like half brown, right? Yeah, because that was it. If I was going to have meat, it was going to be half brown, right?
Half brown or half green?
Yeah, it was exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, uncooked half brown, right? So you could have your half brown meat with your hash brown taters, right? Because those were cheap, right? But now, like my whole thing now with meat is a game. I go, oh my god! Like I just like, ooh, what kind of mystery?
It's top shelf.
Yeah,
at
top
bottom
shelf at bottom shelf prices.
Yeah.
And so like I go and I get the meat and Tony's there. And Tony's my lamb lady, and I walk up and she goes, hey, I'm getting rid of shanks, right? I'm just tired of them for whatever reason. $6 for two, and I take them all.
Yeah.
Didn't I? Right?
No.
And the thing is, like the day before, I'm imagining up lamb shanks. It's been a while. I like lamb shank curry. So for
And this
whatever
is
reason,
from our lovely lady.
This is from our
the
lovely lady, the
farmer
love of
that
lamb,
loves
right?
her lambs.
So I rock up, and she wants to
Yeah.
get rid of it at like half price, and I just tell her, put it all in my bag, right?
Yeah.
I'll take it, right? And again, it's a game. It was a war when I was younger. I needed to win the war to have food that week. But now it's just, yeah, whatever. Yeah, top shelf, bottom shelf prices.
Yeah.
All right.
So you need to fill Gazza in on why they called him out.
No. I've been joking. Watch the show.
Oh,
But I will say that's due to what the Emmett. Yeah.
it does.
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
All right.
So that was from
I think he was here anyway.
that was from Dream Driven Day, Tommy. Thanks very much for your question, Tommy.
Tommy. Yeah, I'm with Gail. I love flesh. You see,
It's
when I-
Galaxy.
Galaxy, right? So I was leaving the other day. Yeah, the
Yes.
leisure center.
Yes.
And Carmel was working, and so I yell over, "Yo, Carmel, how you doing?"
Her name's Carmel, and he calls her Caramel.
Carmel, right?
And
So
I don't know that she'd really get
So
into.
she goes, "Hey, 20." Says, "Cool. What are you eating?" She goes, "Oh, I got my vegetables and couscous or whatever it is." I'm like, "All right." You know, you know what I do? I outsource. She's like, "Outsource?" Yeah. I eat lamb because lamb eats vegetables, right? It just makes it so much easier, right?
Yeah.
Brian misses the meat buffets in Korea. Oh, we got to go to a meat buffet in the Box Hill. We've never made it to one of those yet.
Yeah, or a Korean. We actually haven't been to one of those Korean.
Yeah, they have them in the Box Hill.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Box Hill's a bit dodgy. Sorry.
Well, I tell you what, though.
Right.
One time I went there for suckling pig. I was expecting, like, seriously. I mean, like,
Still attached.
Yeah, I see the
No.
signage, and the signage that says suckling pig, and I think, just the thought of a little suckling pig on a plate.
20.
So I rock up and I order me some suckling pig and noodles or whatever the fuck I'm supposed to get, and they bring me a couple slices of pig. I'm like, "What's this?" And they go, "It's suckling pig." Oh, actually, they say suckling pig. No. Suckling,
What was it, a fetus?
No,
Sorry.
no, it was just a couple slices of pork belly.
Yeah, that's
like
right.
I can get that anywhere.
Yeah.
But it off suckling pig.
Yes.
So it's baby pork belly. Why don't you call it baby pork belly? I'm expecting pig on a plate. You know, like it's unbelievable.
Okay.
All right, chicken sushi.
Yeah, someone here said they've had it. Caroline,
we've
I think
had
it
it.
was. Roast chicken sushi.
Yeah.
We like, oh, yeah, we might have had
Yeah,
like
from Sushi Wushi.
teriyaki
Yeah,
chicken
yeah, they
or
teriyaki
something.
chicken
Yeah,
sushi.
actually, that, yeah.
Yeah. See?
Okay.
All right.
The next question's from Dream Driven Day, Anthony. So I just got to be careful where I put this because now I've got a dog, an e-dog. Right.
Yeah, she's got a little
Dream Driven
little
Day,
Joe.
Anthony.
Well, yeah.
Speedy state change. Dream Driven Day, Anthony asks, do you have a fast and simple way to change out of crappy states aside from just do it?
Yeah, I've got a zero tolerance factor. Except for when I don't. See, when I don't have a zero tolerance factor, it just lingers, right? And I'm not a fan of finger linger, right? It's just like, it's just not fun. On the other hand,
Yes.
you have Tom in that kind of mood today,
He is,
kids.
isn't he?
Right.
Thank God he's going off to the pool after this, yeah.
Yeah, just do it. You know, what it really comes down to is, yeah, and this is where I love with the hypothetical, quantum mechanical people get all weird ass with me. You got so much time in a day, right? You've got so much time. That's it, right? Well, Mr. 20, you can manifest up more time. I don't want to, right? Here's my thing. I've got so much time. How much of dumb shit do I want in my experience? And that's it. I mean, yeah, at any time, dumb shit can show up in your experience. Neville says your states will be contaminated. So I don't kick myself for 1 second when I notice, boy, am I being a dick, or something just screwed me off, right? And I'll blame her, right? For God's sake. I mean, somebody cuts me off in front of Bunnings at the roundabout. They did.
And it'll be my fault.
And I'll
But
be
I'm at home.
like, what the
No.
fuck, right? Let's call her up and tell her, right? If only you, right? But anytime you notice that stuff, you really just get to notice this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So here's my stop and be still formula. Ready? This is ridiculous. Right?
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, yeah, this is ridiculous, right? And then I follow that up by celebrating the fact that I noticed
This is
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Right? And at that point, the state's already changed because I'm in the state of just noticing this is ridiculous. Good Lord. right? So the other day at the pool, right, the chicken dance people were there, and there's like 6 of them, and they're going to take up half the pool to stand around and do these little exercises they do, right? Half the fucking pool, right? And so it's like, right. So, and the thing is, they're rude to my people. That's the cardinal thing you do not do. You do not be rude to my people. And so the one lady's like, "Excuse me, Mr. Lifeguard," right? And it's like, you must put it there. We put it there. It goes right there. We need half the pool for our 6 people, right? And of course, I mean, like, I'm looking at Cube, and I go, for God's sake, right? 6 fucking people need half the pool. Ungoddamn believable. Then I look and it's only me and Cube in the other half.
Yeah.
2 people need half the pool, right? And the humor kicks in. This is why I'm big on humor. This is why I have irreverent humor. This is why I laugh at myself all day long. Because, and I do. I mean, like this whole thing of like, I mean, I don't walk around seriously. I'm not Fred said Fred. I'm too sexy.
Fred said Fred.
Or yes said Fred. I'm too sexy. Right? I'm walking around going, I'm a hoot. I mean, I'm just pure entertainment. Right? So, with all that in mind, humor. Right? That's the thing.
To change state.
It just slides you right out or slides you right in. Remember, what a chick's life? What a chick's like? A guy that has what? Flat abs. Right?
Hygiene.
Hygiene.
And a job.
A job and a sense of humor.
Oh, and a sense of humor. We're adding a 4th thing in now.
No. I said that earlier.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, when you do the thing, you'll see.
Oh,
I talked about flat abs, hygiene, a sense of humor, and a job. Seriously. I mean, chicks got to say they want a guy with a job. That seriously scares me. It's like, so, what do you want in a man?
He's one that's got a job.
Yeah.
Right.
Personally, I would not accept a guy. If I wanted a guy in my life, I would not want a guy with a job. I'd want a guy that's beyond a job, but one that can also accept a temp job, right? So, seriously, when she had a job, there were times where she was gone like 10, 12 hours a day. You know what I was? I was Emmett staring out the fucking window, right?
When's she coming back?
Yeah. Then one day, you know what we got? We got Emmett. And then there were 2 of us staring out the window. Oh. I want a woman that's like me, psychologically unemployable. And with that, next.
Cool. Excellent. Okay, Dream Driven Day. Anthony, thank you very much for your question. Excuse me. And the last question today is from... Now, am I saying special person from Facebook or SP?
SP. This is one that I stole, which I didn't get permission.
Anonymous.
Anonymous.
Anonymous. Okay.
Anonymous.
SP from Facebook. We haven't made a dime yet. SP asks, I'm part of a project that I started with a friend. We haven't made a single dime yet. I'm increasingly getting frustrated. I play with my ideal day, imagining an end where I've paid out bonuses. Things aren't going anywhere. I don't know what to do anymore. Please drill some sense into my head.
Alrighty, so I'm going to take that apart line by line.
Okay, hang on up a second.
What are you
Sorry,
doing?
I'm just doing that. There you go.
Alrighty. So, ready?
Yes.
Part of a project that started with a friend.
Yes.
All right, cool. A lot of friendships end that way. Just a heads up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes they don't, but here's the cool thing, right? Your friend is going to change. So you got to. I'll just call it a business. I don't know what it is. So you got a project that's supposed to make money. I'll just call it a business because businesses make money. Not all projects do. So here you are. Ready?
Yes.
And you're imagining success. This fits in with today's email really, really well. And I don't know what they're imagining, but let's say they're imagining something else, right? Yeah, it sounds like there's something going on here like this, right? I'm doing a little bit of mind reading. So one out of 2 things has happened. You're going to imagine success, and they're going to change, or you're going to imagine success, and maybe somebody new shows up. They're going to, your partner's going to change, right? So, and here's what I mean by that. Or the role in your life is going to change. See, here's the cool thing. If you're imagining, so... Yeah, and I mention this because I'm part of a project I started with a friend. We haven't made a single dime yet. That's data that tells me that there's something you're imagining about the friend. Otherwise, you just say, "Hey, I've got a business. I haven't made any money yet." You got it?
Yeah, yeah,
So the fact you're
right.
pointing out that it started with a friend tells me either you're imagining what they're imagining matters, that they're not doing something, that some sort of secondary cause is showing up.
Yeah, got you.
So first of all, you can imagine them kicking ass in life. Notice I'm not saying in this project. I'm just imagining them kicking ass in life. Two, imagine you kicking ass with money. Okay, and notice again, I'm still not even making about this project. I've got at least 100 projects that I've let die in the past 20 years.
Mm.
Stuff that I start up, work with it a little bit, let it die. Maybe something I put 6, 8 weeks into, let it die. Something I really nail, but it doesn't go anywhere, so I let it die. And sometimes they get resurrected, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
But I'm never attached to a project. Yeah, I'm always attached to an identity, right? Successful business guy, like, I've got all sorts of shit out there that either never got completed or got completed and it's like I just don't have the juice for it or I just can't nail it, that kind of
Mm,
thing.
mm.
So let's take care of some of that. I'm increasingly getting frustrated. Okay,
Mm.
what do you honestly expect tomorrow? This is a great question. What do you honestly expect tomorrow? Right? Do you honestly expect to wake up and again, yep, nothing changed?
Yeah,
Right?
right.
Okay. Really important to notice. I play with my ideal day, imagining an end where I've paid out bonuses. Okay, ready? Victoria, how often do I pay bonuses out? Our accountant pays us a bonus once a year. Right? He does all the taxes and he goes, right, here are your wages, here's your bonuses. Right? The accountant does that. He does.
How does he doesn't give us bonuses, so.
Oh yeah, but the way it's all written up, it's like here's the
Oh, it's like a
wage and here's
bonus
your
the
bonus
way
thing,
he's got
right?
it
Yeah,
sorted.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not involved with any of that stuff, right?
No.
Now I'm assuming that so you started a project with a friend. I'm assuming you got employees if you're paying out bonuses or referral people. Again, for me it gets complicated.
And sorry, it was just imagining oh, okay, where they have paid out the bonus. But yeah, like you said, you'd never do it. Got you.
So
Okay.
so so I've mentioned this for a couple reasons. One, you're probably not going to pay out bonuses every day. Two,
Mm.
you've just made it not about you. I'm a real fan of always letting it always be about me. At the end of the day, I'm fucking spent, right? I don't work hard, but at the end of the day, I'm fucking spent. At a certain point in time, I stop answering emails because I notice I get to the point where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna start getting
Too
really,
hard.
really
Narky.
like narky with people, right? You think I'm snarky in the morning, right? Because we're going on 11 a.m. here. Come 5 p.m., it's like, all right, my responses start getting
Shut the
very
heavy lead
interesting. Yeah,
20.
exactly.
Walk away.
It's like, have you even watched one of my fucking videos? Really? I'm a big fan of yours. Really? Does that mean you're overweight? I don't understand because obviously you've not watched anything that I've done, right? Yeah. See, when that me shows up, it's like we just go right. Yeah, that's Mark. That's when I go to Reddit. Right? It's like, I'm just gonna go to Reddit for a while.
Oops,
Right now, I
sorry.
never go to Reddit. I've even unfollowed like 75% of the people I was following like Clubhouse. I just like fuck.
Wow.
These people are just a waste of fucking time. But I still follow Jerry. Jerry.
Yeah.
Love Jerry. Things aren't going anywhere. Don't know what to do anymore. Please drill some sense into my head. So, I hope all that gives you some sense. I'm never attached to projects. Never. Right? I always let it be about me. And by the way, here's the imaginal act. Ready? It's 5 o'clock. I'm done. It's not 5 o'clock and it's like, let me put 4 more hours into this. It's not 5 o'clock and I'm going, fuck, man. What am I going to tell her? Maybe we'll get a sale tomorrow, right? No, it's 5 o'clock and I'm done, right? Yeah, right now the routine pretty much is 5 o'clock and go to the outside,
Inside, outside.
inside, outside with the puppies, right?
Yeah.
If we didn't have the systems, the structures, the business, the success, the impact, I couldn't sit out there with the puppies and her.
Yeah.
I'd sit out there and go, "Hi, Victoria, how are you?" And I'd be going, "Yeah, something about a sale, something. What else can I do?" And she'll
Yeah.
say something, and she'll go, "You paying attention? Should be doing this.
Look at
Look at me,
me.
look
Look
at
at
me,
me.
right?" So, boom,
Cool.
yeah, that's what I got. The last little bit, we'll take this from week 2 of ManifestingMasteryCourse.com, I believe. Are you doing what successful people do? It sort of goes back to the last 2 weeks of shows, the whole thing of like, if you're imagining a project, crushing it.
Mm.
You notice I live from one of my 3 main states, loving happy teacher. We do shows, podcast stuff. This is not work. This is called expression, right? Yeah, it's sort of like relationships. I'd love this. I'm going to make up a course, Victoria. It's called Make Your Marriage Work, right? Oh, the hard approach to relationships. Ooh, right? My name is Mr. 2020. That's Victoria. Today we're going to make your marriage work. Yeah, we're going to make your marriage hard work, right?
Yep.
But what does the state of loving husband do? Gosh darn it. He sees flowers, and he gets the flowers that everyone else would miss for her. Right? That's the thing. What's the loving, happy puppy mom doing? Dealing with little Joe. Right?
Yeah, making it comfy.
Making little Joe comfortable. Yay.
It's okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's it. You know, that's my other thing I'll just toss out. Are you waiting for the sales or whatever to magically fall out of the sky? It's sort of like the whole thing. Mr. 20, imagine being a best-selling author. Cool. Are you writing? Right? Well, I wrote a book once when I was 7. Right? Right. So that's what I got. Whole bunch of stuff here, there, everywhere. Closing it. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. See, the color of my skin changes.
Do it again. Not really. Excellent. So, thank you guys for your. So, thank you, SP on Facebook. Is that who that was?
Yes.
Thank you, SP, for your question.
Dark Markey's going to make his marriage work. That's right.
Gonna make my marriage work.
Yes.
Put so much effort.
How to
into
make
it.
sex work.
And thank you, 20, for all your answers today.
Oh, I should hope so.
So you should see what I see. You're going to show off
You
your.
should see what I see. No.
No.
Not today.
Okay. So, shut the heavy lid.
Oh,
Boom. Galaxy likes
Galaxy,
that one.
yo.
Okay, so yes, that was our show. Tell us, what was your hashtag strawberry bits?
Oh my God, Victoria.
I think Galaxies was shut the heavy lid. Yes, I do like that. What was your strawberry bet?
I'm going to go back to speed and humor. The whole thing of, I'll do a micro encapsulation of our entire existence. Ready? If you let it be fun, you get to discover that it's easy. On the other hand,
Okay, thank you. So that was your hashtag strawberry bet?
yep, fast walker.
Okay, and I'll make that my hashtag strawberry bet too. Although I did love shut the heavy lid.
I love the heavy.
So, yeah, and the ridiculous. I love the
Yeah, totally. Humor,
just make it
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Absolutely. Again, like we talk about revision. We didn't talk about revision today, but the whole thing of like, but Mr. 20, all I hear is her in the head telling me you're a waste, you're a waste, you're a waste.
Waste of space.
Yeah, and like turn it into Mickey, turn it into Bill Clinton impersonating Mickey Mouse. Like, I mean, like, I can't even do that.
No,
you know what I mean?
I can't even imagine it.
But it's sort of like, all right, yeah. So.
Cool.
That's right.
Meanwhile, while you finish typing in your strawberry bits, hashtag strawberry bits.
I gotta admit, I like the thing at the pool. Yeah, I'm complaining about 6 people.
Oh no! And then you
It's me
see
and
it's
Cube.
just you and
We're
Cube
two
and the
on
other.
side. Oh dear.
Meanwhile, go to freeneville.com.
221 email list.
Pseudo.
Pseudo.
Random goodness. Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
90 days, $97. If you've done that and you want to do another cool ass adventure with us, manifestingtothemax.com, home of the 18-inch adventure and identity-based manifesting.
Just like to say hi, Sheena NJ.
Sheena,
We haven't
DDD.
seen you in a
Oh.
bit. Good to see you. Yeah. And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
That's right, over 1,000. 1,000. Wow.
Yeah.
You 20 to 30 minutes
Lots.
per show. That's like 30,000 minutes. Divide that by hours. That's like, what, 5,000 hours? 500 hours. 5,000 hours. See, you too can make good money without being great at maths.
Living example.
True,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm good at the rule of 72. And What was that other thing?
Good on your Sizzler for waking Sheena up.
Oh,
Yes, okay.
cool. What'd you do?
Cool.
Poker?
He must have. Wake up, wake up.
He's on. He's on. Cool. Have a great day, everyone.
See
See
yous.
ya.